at the, where am I right now? I'm in Memphis. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm in Memphis. I just had some barbecue last night at Rendezvous, world famous barbecue. And we're fixing to do a show here today, and it's really hot. Everyone's sweaty and hot and disgusting. So it should make for a great show with mosquitoes and everything. So I'm going to be at the VMAs with mosquito bites. So I love that 40-Year-Old Virgin. I haven't gotten to see the movie yet, but I love that they used my name in it. That's awesome. My friends called me and said it was awesome. Oh, that's cool. Well, I've been touring forever, so I will be taking some time off after we do Europe and Australia and everywhere. And I'll be taking time off, but at the same time, I'll be recording for stuff for the next record. Like, I'm not very good at the whole vacation thing a lot. I just always work, so. Jump I wrote on an independent tour, and I wrote it about actually a girlfriend and I were kind of going through the same kind of situation with a guy, and it was just like, you know, it's like don't even talk about it if it's not going to happen, you know, and it was more, but I was on the other end. But anyway, one of my friends was going through a really hard time, and so I wrote a song for her about it, and then having it on the record, like, I know I'm going to have it on a record. I know an acoustic record. I think we possibly will have it on the third one. We just have to do a lot of production with it because we haven't done any production with it yet. So, but I'm excited about it. It's one of my favorites, so. Like a week ago, I met Willie Nelson, and I'm a huge fan of his, and I grew up, my dad would like sing his music and play guitar in the morning, and I'd wake up to that, you know, since I was a kid and all throughout like high school and everything. So I'm a huge fan of his, and it was just so cool to meet him because he's just accomplished so much, and he's just such a great songwriter and great performer that, you know, it's just one of those people you look up to and you hope to aspire to be like that someday. But that's one of the coolest things, especially for a Texan. That's like way cool, so. Yeah, he was really cool. Thanks for the love. And the weirdest gift, I have to say that I have a fan group called the Kesbos, and they give me some pretty interesting gifts, if you can only imagine. So they give me some, you know, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that, like, on air or whatever, but yeah, they give me some really funny gifts, but they're really, like, if you get what a Kesbo is, then that's what the gift is, so. In 10 years, I hope I am married, and I hope I'm happy. And I think that's my biggest goal, like, is just to have a successful family and marriage, because it's really hard. And I hope to be still making records and doing what I love. If it's not making records, I don't know if I want to have kids and just stop. Then I hope I'm happy doing that. But I don't really see me stopping with the music thing. I love it. So. I am, and I'm happy, but that's it. Like, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to like jinx anything great going on, which it is. It's really, really great. And two, just because, you know, I don't think either of us want it to be the focal point of our career. Because, you know, some people start talking about, you know, people they're dating, then that becomes the issue instead of their music or their movies or whatever. And I don't want it to become like that. So I'm not like trying to like hide it, because obviously I'm happy in a relationship, but I just don't want to gloat about it and have it everywhere. So. First of all, not really good shape is what I'm in. I mean, it's alright shape. I run every once in a while, and I'll do push-ups and sit-ups every day. But that's more just because of vocal reasons. Like, I don't want to be tired on stage. And then, two, like, running around on stage, you know, every night, that'll keep you in shape, especially with the songs I write. So, yeah, I think I pretty much stay in alright shape. that's a thing. Like, somebody just said that. I've never done that. Like, that's not good for you. I don't think so, but I don't know, some vocalists might think so. But, no, my voice, you know, sometimes it'll go out, and I'll just go with the whole Janis Joplin, Steven Tyler vibe that night. Just because, obviously, you know, your body gets tired every once in a while, so. But it usually makes for a better show, to be honest with you, when my voice goes out. It's usually a more rock show, so it's cool. I listen to a lot of more indie stuff right now, and I think that's just because, you know, some of my friends right now listen to it a lot, and I just don't know a lot of the bands. So I've been listening to a lot of Damien Rice and Ryan Adams and Patty Griffin, and I don't know, I've been listening to a lot of different people, but they're all like indie people. I haven't been listening to a lot of people on the radio just because I've heard all this stuff and I've had their albums forever, so I've kind of run it into the ground. So I probably wouldn't do anything with rap. I mean, I'd hate to say no because you never know, but just everybody kind of does that right now, and I don't really want to do what everybody else does. But I'm doing something with the Rascal Flatts on their next album, and the song they wrote is beautiful. I'm in love with it. I cried when I heard it, like, all day, and because I'm a baby. And I'm doing something on their album, which I'm a big fan of theirs as well, and I'm going to be doing stuff with Ben Moody again as well. So I like to cross over and do, like, Ben, you know, he's more of a hard rock guy, and Rascal Flatts, obviously, country, a little bit of pop in there as well. So I like doing stuff with different people. I think it's cool, and it only makes you better as a writer and an artist. Not much surprised me because I'd already worked in the studio. I'd already been doing backup vocal jobs and worked in the studios for different, you know, reasons and occasions. So I'd already worked in the studio, but I think the thing that surprised me most is the lack of time you have. Like, you know, when a record label wants your record out and everybody wants it, I mean, they are really pushing you in the studio to finish and do as fast as you can. And, like, I was doing 3 or 4 songs a day, like, because we recorded a lot of songs for the album and only chose so many. And so I was just fascinated with how fast, you know, usually a record gets done by the time someone starts to work on it, and then it's just amazing to me. So I will probably never do Into Your Cribs, but that's only because I've had to move twice because people find my crib. People find my house and knock on my door and knock on my window and yell for autographs. And that's just a little intrusive, I think. So, like, I don't mind hanging out. I'm all about hanging out, making friends, but, like, when I'm asleep at, like, 4 in the morning and somebody's banging on my window, I don't like that. So, I tend to not tell people where I live. I keep my modesty because my friends will knock me back down as soon as I say something remotely diva-ish. So they pretty much take care of that, my family and friends, and that's what they're there for. So I love that. And two, I really don't care about being famous. So that plays a big part as well. And then keeping my personal life, I think it's just because I'm not the celebrity that goes to the Sunset Strip in LA and, you know, publicizes my life there, and, you know, obviously where photographers are. I don't shop on Rodeo Drive. I don't make my personal life public, so that's why I keep it personal. My suggestion for trying out for American Idol, or even trying to get in the industry, is bring something different to the table and know what you want to do. Because even if you're trying out for American Idol, the whole point of the show, you have to look at it, is just getting your foot in the industry door, because it's a really hard thing to do. You know, living in LA and going through just many jobs. You know, that are dead ends. And so, you know, the cool thing about American Idol is it's on TV and it's national, and even if you're seen one time, and, you know, somebody could see you. And so I think it's really know what you want to, you know, sing and promote that. And don't try and win singing one way and then, you know what I'm saying, and then do another. So. You know what the coolest thing is I love whenever people send me, what makes me most happy is I get gifts all the time, which I love. It's so thoughtful and cool. But the best gifts that people give me are the ones that are like, they'll send money or they'll do something for a charity in my name or something. Like, and you don't have to do it in my name, but they just bring it and they show that they did it, you know, as their gift to me was a charity thing. I love that because that, you know, I have a lot of younger fans, and I think it's cool that, you know, maybe they don't know about stuff, that, you know, and where to go and what to help with or whatever. So I think what's cool about the whole online thing, especially with my fans, is I have older and younger. And so a lot of the younger kids are just now getting into the whole charity thing, and they'll come and give me a present like that saying that they, you know, participated with this March of Dimes thing or helped out with this educational thing. And that's the coolest gift to me, I think, because I mean, it shows that you care about me and it shows that you care about people in general. So. Yeah, a couple of my friends were preemies, and also a couple people in my family, and it's just, you know, to like have, I mean, to have someone close to you that's in the hospital like that and worried, and, you know, they get really sick, obviously, because they're, you know, preemie babies, you know, I think whatever we can do to help out, you know, with that situation, how much ever money it takes, because that's a life, you know. And I just think when it hits home like that, and you know people, you know, like that, and you just want to help. I mean, and that's with any situation. Like, that just happens to be something that, you know, I know people that were other preemies and had a lot of troubles as kids, and now, like, they got the help that they needed when they were, you know, born, and so now, you know, they're great. They're just, you know, just as normal and just as healthy as every other person. So I just think, you know, things like that, and, you know, problems with little babies and poverty and people, you know, like not having food, like, or water, like, I don't get those kind of things. Like, that shouldn't be a problem, and that shouldn't be why people are dying, you know. So I just think those kind of issues we should take care of. So sorry, passionate about that one. Man, I really met like a bunch of, like, almost all of my I guess you'd say idols or whatever, people that I grew up listening to. But I tell you what, Annie Lennox, I'm like a talker. Like, I mean, I can talk in any situation usually, but I was just speechless. I was sitting beside her. I ended up sitting beside her at some writers thing that we both were at, and I was just like, wow, I couldn't even talk. And then when I did speak to her, I was like, oh my God, I'm probably bothering her. Like, I was just really nervous whenever I met her, and I don't really get like that usually. Steven Tyler, I flipped out. I was pretty giddy. I like a little schoolgirl, annoying. But I didn't even say anything. I just laughed the entire time. It was pretty funny. He was really nice. But, and Mariah Carey, yeah. I told Mariah Carey that I was going to throw up. Like, I didn't even mean to say it out loud. Like, she's just standing there, and I didn't know I was going to be able to meet her, and because I don't really like meeting people most of the time, because I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, because I like them, but I don't know what to say to them. You don't know them, so like, what are you going to talk about? So like, I'll never know what to say. So I usually don't like meeting people, but it was just really cool because, you know, obviously I grew up listening to her a lot as a kid, and she was really nice, and like, you know, it was funny though, because she does what, you know, I do with fans that get really nervous and don't know what to talk about. She'll just start talking about things to get you to talk. So it was really cool. She was nice. No. I mean, I listen to my music that I'm working on, like for the next album, but then whenever I come out with the actual album, I don't listen to myself usually, just because I perform it so much. I mean, I don't need to listen to it. And two, I like for it to kind of take a life of its own after I do it in the studio. Then it's on the album and I listen to it, and you kind of take it in, and then you do something different with it, you know? So I usually don't listen to my albums that are already out, but I listen to all the time my stuff that I'm working on, just to, you know, because you want to make it the best it can be. Yeah, that would be the last tour. It was like the last show, and you know, usually people play pranks or whatever. We thought we were really cool by playing a prank on the Graham Colton band, and we like dropped like 500 ping pong balls. Aren't those the white ones? Yeah, the ping pong balls on them. And then came out and I came out on stage, whatever, was singing or whatever, and we just surprised them or whatever, and people were coming out playing tambourine, and all of a sudden everybody was on stage with them, and they were like, all right, yeah. Then this is the funny part, they went and got in my wardrobe. My friend Ashley, yeah, I'm selling her out, yeah, she let them have my skirts and my clothes and my pants, and they came out dressed up in my clothes since you've been gone. And we're just jumping around on stage, singing along, playing, like, I don't even know what instruments they were playing. If they even had any, or if they were little fake ones. I don't even know what it was, but it was hilarious. Oh, well, tell them bye. I'm so sorry. We will do this more, because they'll send me questions, and I'll do it on the road or whatever, but I have to go and shower because I only have like an hour and a half before I have to be done. So I have to go. But thank you for the questions, and I'll chat with y'all later. Bye.